Hello, Wanderers. Welcome back to our Game of Thrones roleplay series set in the time of Artos Stark, but now here in Season 2, following his son, Lord Brandon the White Wolf. And we can see some wolves right here, along with the Baratheon stag on the very cool map table that the Game of Thrones team has made here. We even got the White Book with Sir Gerald Hightower and Sir Arthur Dane, neither of which who exist or will exist in this timeline. A dragon here, nice Valyrian sword potentially. I don't know. Can we get a closer look at it? Hard to tell if this is a Valyrian steel sword. Looks like just a proper long sword there, but in any case, well done on the map. And so with that little distraction out of the way, I just wanted to take a look and show off some of the excellent features of this mod. We're going to jump right back into Lord Brandon the White Wolf's story here and see where it goes. Now, we last left off in that last episode after completing a successful hunt where we took a big risk, a 1 in 5 chance of ending the playthrough right there. And we took it and it was successful. We did manage to pull off the hunt and gained ourselves a decent chunk of prestige, but not enough to get the desired illustrious level of fame, which would allow us to do the duchy wars. So we're stuck with doing single county wars for now. And we are going to be doing that because our father, Lord Artos, may he, one day rest in peace. He's currently near death, not long for this world, due to his cancer and infirm traits. He has tasked us with, getting a foothold in the wildling lands north of the wall. And I'd like to potentially do that before he dies if we can. So we are going to be declaring war here, and we will declare war for the Chiefdom of Whitetree. Makes the most sense. It is directly north of Castle Black. And we should hopefully be able to pull this off. We've got, twice as many troops as he's got. He might be able to bring them back, but with any luck, we'll be able to pull off a successful war here. So let's get this underway. We can call our allies to war. We're definitely going to be calling in probably all of our allies. I mean, it's probably not worth it calling in Wendell and Spearmouth 800 troops. No, I do want to save the prestige. We don't have an unlimited amount of prestige, and I think that the 15,000 troops that our allies are going to bring in already should be enough. Looks like things are kind of bugged out a little bit over here with the various updates to the mod. Eventually, this save file is going to break down. We did have another update to the mod recently, and we've got submods on, and you guys know how it is when you got submods and when you've got total conversion mod like this and updates start happening, your save files will break. But so far, it's still currently working. So there we go. We've got our 2,000 troops up. Just like other children her age, my daughter and heir Alice sometimes lies and tests boundaries. Oh, it looks like she's a little bit of a conniver. Charming, though. She's a charming one. All right, White Harbor's joining us, and there we go. The forces of House Umber will be joining us as well. So we're going to hold Castle Black here until our allies can make it over. Ooh, but things could get a little trickier because Queen Mole has joined the enemy. So they've got 11,000 altogether versus our 18,000. And we are, we have the superior forces. They're wildlings. We are, men of the north. And so obviously we're going to have a massive advantage over them. I'm going to get the forces of House Umber to join up with us before we dive in over here. Yeah, all right. They're going to go and start sieging down, so we might as well come on and join them here. White Harbor will hopefully get to us soon enough. Yeah, all right. So our allies are going to hopefully do some sieges as well. I almost got to spin the map around here to see what's all going on this side of the wall. The wall does look very cool as well, obviously, so... Well done to the mod makers. I mean, just look at this. Look at the models and stuff they've got for all of this. It's very, very well done. All right, White Harbor's here. I'm feeling a little bit safer now. We've got all of our allies here. I don't think that they're going to be able to do too much against us, especially because he's in a war already. Yeah, he's attacking his enemy up there. So yeah, not too worried. I think we're going to be able to pull off a successful conquest here. While the wildlings are distracted, the forces of Lord Brandon and his allies march out from Castle Black to take hold and fortify some lands north of the wall. My sister, Princess Anwin, has been quarreling with her niece, Lady Sigia, for days. Just now I can hear them arguing over in the next room. Can we? I didn't realize we would be anywhere near them. Unbelievable, Anwin shouts. How can a swine like you believe that you are the ideal manifestation of Stark family virtues? Clearly, I am far more deserving of that distinction than you are. No fighting in the family? Let them sort their quarrels in peace. I mean, oh yeah, the Dark Stark family over here. No fighting in the family. Let's see, do we need to relieve some stress now? We're low stress. Let's see if we can solve this family quarrel. I'm glad you're here, Brandon. Won't you please talk some sense into your niece, Lady Sigia? You're both acting. Clearly, I am the best Stark around. Yeah, we are. That's true. We're not arrogant or anything like that, but, you know, I don't think picking sides made any sense there, so... And we are. I think we are the best Stark around. Oh, Loyalist. Oh, Loyalist faction. We should join this Loyalist faction. We cannot. Oh, because he's got a strong hook on us, so he can't even join the faction that he would want us to. Someone else. My wife, Lady Arana, is once again absent from our chambers. Nightfall. She has been distant lately, lost in thought and rarely seen a corner. Am I not to her satisfaction? Is she simply busy? Or could she be warming someone else's bed? Do you have another Arana? I will investigate this myself. Her every move will be watched. I will... 0% chance. 100% chance we find no... Okay. Let's confront her. She probably won't like this. I would never take a lover. I have little choice but to take her at her word. She is insulted. I mean, most of our children, other than this one here, Holly's, have clearly, clearly are our daughters. Holly's here. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, she does have, like, the brown hair is Stark hair coloring, so... Maybe? Who knows? I don't know. Has our wife been sleeping around? Difficult to say there. Ooh, we can unlock another diplomacy lifestyle perk. Do we want to go for Distinguished Guard and get that prestige moving up? Possibly. Defensive negotiations, fellow vassal opinion, independent ruler opinion. These are all good. But I think we still need to kind of focus on our prestige boosting here for now anyways. So yeah, that's what we're gonna stick with. This siege is done. I know I should probably be carpet sieging, and I suppose that we can do that. And there we go. Well, King Artos, the lone wolf, has finally passed away, leaving our brother, King Donner, as the new king of the north and the rivers. Artos was... How else can you say it? He was a legend. He lost his entire family to the Bolton betrayal when he was, 6 years old? Forced to flee into exile beyond the wall, where he survived for many years, learning the ways of the wildling. you know, before making his journey to the Vale, where he sought out allies and got those allies, before heading back north and fighting the Boltons, where he proved himself in some truly epic battles, dueling many warriors. He even ended up, if I recall, dueling the Lord Bolton himself, and through that war, he ended up taking the North back. Not only that, but he ended up taking the rivers as well, pushing this claims of his children and their Tully bloodline, forging the North into the most powerful of the kingdoms in the wake of the Targaryens' fall and the breakup of the Seven Kingdoms. I mean, you guys know F's in chat for King Artos, but yeah, 62 years of age, died of cancer. We shall see how our brother will rule, and I will certainly be doing a... if our brother doesn't do a funeral for him, I'll just make our brother do that. I'll just go in and make him do that himself, because that will be pretty cool, and we'll probably set that up just after this war anyway. So, ooh, an independent faction. Lady Alette of House Goodbrook. The Riverlands, I see. Interesting. I wonder if he's going to do anything with the Riverlands, you know, if he's going to give it out. I saw that he gave Harrenhal out to his bastard son over there. So that's interesting enough. But yeah, we will see how this all plays out. The Beast of Castle Black. My Lord Paramount huffs Hather as he marches up to me, hauling my daughter Alice by the ear. This dreaded child has been lying in wait around corners, wearing a wolf skin for a costume, only to jump out screaming and scaring the living daylights. Well, that's hilarious, honestly. Alice, you'll need to be punished? No, I mean, I mean, it is just, but also it is kind of hilarious, so... Yeah, I mean, just because it's a wolf cloak is being a proper Stark, so yeah, I think that's what we're gonna say. Yeah, I guess we can... well, I don't think we're losing that much to attrition. We're maybe losing a little bit, but I guess we can do a little bit of carpet sieging here. Just to get the war score building up. Probably not worth it to try to rush his capital. We would lose a lot in... Ooh, okay. No, actually, maybe there's gonna be a little bit of a battle over here. I guess we'll find out here. I do want to hold on and get this siege done. If they come for Castle Black... Okay, they're gonna siege down that. I think we can finish off this siege pretty quickly here. And then we'll go and deal with them. Yeah, okay, they're coming for Castle Black, but we should be able to finish... Ooh, King Donner is being attacked by Queen Mole. What is she doing? Defending... What is going on, huh? Oh, she's attacking. Attacking King Donner in the north in the Wildling raid. Oh, so the northern troops are going to be coming to come and deal with the Wildlings. That was pretty dumb of Queen Mole. Because you just got yourself into an even worse situation. Although, maybe we should, you know, help our brother out and lead the battle ourselves to try to take as many of them down as we can before our brother gets here with the forces of the north. So this siege is just about done. And that should end that. All right, so we should have the troop advantage. Still, 14,000, 17,000? I mean, we should be able to pull this off. Do I want to lead this myself? Why can't I? I mean, Artos can lead it. I mean, he has our marshal. We should be able to pull. Yeah, okay. I mean, even if we just look at this here, we already get, yeah, their army supplies running low, defensive buildings, higher quality men. We should be able to pull this off once our allies all come in here. So I think that we'll be fine here. Yeah, there they come. We can't let our brother take all the glory. We're gonna need to go and deal with the enemy, you know, ourselves. Oh, and there, look at there. There's comes Donner to go and bring his 50,000 troops in to deal with them. Somebody's plotting to kill my courtier Rickard. All right. So be it. Oh, just our brother just comes in and annihilates those forces. But we have shown ourselves to be glorious warriors and victors ourselves. Wait, why are we... Huh? Why are we fighting... What? This makes zero sense. How are we fighting the troops of our liege? This makes no sense at all. I actually don't really understand what's happening here. This seems bugged. This must be obviously is a bug. Can we retreat? Doesn't seem like we can. Maybe there was some confusion. I'm just gonna chalk this up to like confusion. And the forces of the North didn't know, I don't know, didn't realize what was going on, but I don't know why this is kind of ridiculous. Yeah, maybe they led like a big charge against us. Kind of ridiculous. But yeah, I guess we're considered hostile for some reason there. Silly, but yeah. Oh, and then they're going to go and siege down all the places that we siege. Ugh, that's a little annoying. My dear brother, King Donner occupies a throne that should rightly be yours. I am willing to support your claim with word and sword, and I'm sure others in the realm will also champion. Oh, it is not right. No, we are just. We are not ambitious or anything like that. We have no desire to this. All right, let's go and fight the wildlings again here. Hopefully, we don't get engaged with the forces of the North again, because that was absolutely ridiculous. All right, looks like we're going to be able to pull off a victory here. Oh, man, they're taking our war score. Why is this so annoying? Yeah, look at this. Why is there... This makes no sense at all. It's just bugged because of this wildling raid. I could go and fix this. And frankly, I'm tempted to do it, but I think we should be able to pull this off without having to go and do any of that. Bowen is plotting against my courtier. Who's Bowen? Throw him in jail. Let the traitor be known to all. All right, we should be able to pull off a victory here. And we'll let Donner do his thing. I don't even know why he's sieging this down, because the Frostfangs... Oh, okay, she did call in. Yeah, okay. Weird, buggy, kind of dumb, but it's fine. I guess we'll go siege down Hardhome. Let's stay as far away from the forces of the North as we can. Yeah, a little annoying. I could go and fix it, but yeah, I don't think it's gonna be necessary. I think we can get the war score we need without too much trouble anyways, and you know, the big battle's already done. All these people plotting against Rickard. For what reason? Who knows? Alright, so they're gonna go and siege down this, because for some reason we're considered enemies here? Yeah, tough to say. I can't even really chalk this up to Donner. Maybe he sees us as a threat, but like, he's just as well. So I don't know. I don't know if Donner would really see us as such a threat that he would try to do something shady like that. Just an honest no. That makes no sense. It must have been an accident. They must have surely have thought that, you know, mistaken us for the wildlings somehow. We probably do have some wildlings in our army, so maybe we can justify it like that. They saw the wildlings in our army. They charged in and attacked. Our troops had to defend themselves, obviously, and before we kind of realized who was who... Oh, Sweeney bled to death. I mean, that's what happens when you're a depressed bleeder, I guess. Unfortunate for him, but... Yeah, alright, so they're gonna go and siege down this. I hope that... Are they... No, they're not sieging down Castle Black, though, obviously. Alright, let's go with the time run. We'll speed it up. We should be able to get the war score we need, so... yeah, I mean, let's see. Where's... How's his score? War score factoring up. He's at 29%. Yeah, we just need him to go and... Oh, yeah, and look at this. They're just going and crushing each other. Well, I mean, that's good for us, because he's killing our enemy troops. So that's ideal. There we go. We've sieged down Hardhome. I just want to stay away. Oh, my God. Stop killing our troops, please. Oh, well. It is what it is. I'm not like too worried about this, so I guess we should continue some sieges though. My mortal body. I hear that wheezing from across the court. Do no more than what is necessary. Ooh, we feel worse. Go away. We want to rest. Ugh. All right, it is a little ridiculous, so I am just gonna go over. I'll show you exactly what I do. I won't edit this out because this is what I do sometimes when we need to fix things. Obviously, you could probably say that Queen Mole has reasonably been defeated by the forces of the North here. So we're just going to switch to her. I mean, yeah, look at the war scores here. We're going to go over here to the one with Donner, and we will offer peace. We're going to surrender. There we go. So that's going to fix everything up. Let me switch back to Brandon, and there we go. So, yeah, I mean, kind of dumb, but it is what it is, honestly. Like, the game can get buggy. Oh, and now he's attacked by King Kyleg? Why are they doing this? This is so dumb. And now Donner is probably going to be hostile to us again. So honestly, I'm probably just going to go and preemptively stop this from happening. It's not really hampering the wildlings that much. You know, it's only, they're just spending some prestige there, so not a big deal. He's already losing anyways, so yeah, not too stressed about that. It just, what it was happening there, clearly a bug, I think we can all agree, makes no sense. And you know what? When bugs happen that make no sense, I think it's perfectly fine to go and fix them. Now, what is very reasonable is the fact that the wildlings are attacking the wall, and we need to engage them in a battle here to defend the wall. Our allied forces come in. Kyleg is absolutely mogged there. That was, I did not expect. 6,000 killed. We killed all of their troops. We only lost 100. Details of the battle. I mean, no major details, but look at that. Only their captains escaped. Every other one of their troops completely annihilated. That was absolutely brutal and well done by us. So let's go and get those sieges back done here. We're finally not ill anymore, which is excellent. We can probably assume Brandon's going to be doing a coronation at some point here as well. But yeah, funeral for our father, coronation. We'll probably set that all up ourselves if Brandon doesn't decide to do it himself. But let's take care of this whole situation first. So let's speed up some time here. Let's get these sieges done. Once we get the sieges done, probably should be enough to get the war score we need. There we go. One siege done there. That's perfect. Yeah, 96. One more siege done. Should be everything that we need. Oh yeah, we need a new spy master. We'll pick one out in just a moment. There we go. Enforce our demands upon the enemy. We gain 50 legitimacy, 75 fame. And yeah, not too bad. Enforce our demands. The wildlings were utterly crushed there. And now we have a small foothold north of the wall. White Tree is in our hands. I do need to give away a province here. It looks like, yeah. Which one are we holding there? This one, the province of Sentinel Stand. Yeah, let's give this away here really quickly. do Gerhard. It's totally fine. We don't want to hold those ones. So yeah, we hold the Shadow Tower, Castle Black, Eastwatch by the Sea, and now we're going to hold White Tree ourselves. I'll probably send our Marshal over here to... control? There are no valid targets for this task. Interesting. Recently looted. I wonder if it's because it's a tribal holding? Feudalized tribe. Destroy all buildings and turn it feudal. Well, I think that's what we're going to want to do, right? Ooh, but we need 500 gold, which we don't have a lot of gold. Interesting. So it's going to be expensive to feudalize all these lands. Interesting. All right, we do need a spy master. Who's going to be good? Erina, our sister-in-law, married to Toleg, Old Gods Northern Clan. She is good at it, but we could probably get one of our vassals a little bit more on our side here. Well, actually, Gerhard is the one we just put in charge, and he's actually pretty good at that. So let's throw him into that position there. So, and prisoners can be ransomed. Oh, there we go. This is going to get us some money. Yeah, let's ransom as many as we can here. Oh, nice. And another diplomacy lifestyle perk. Perfect. Benevolent intent. Sure. I'd like to get true ruler and potentially go all the way to August if we can. Let's do this ransom for High Chiefess Mole here. And then get the Dalek Robane ransom. It's going to give us a nice little boost of money here, which is exactly what we need. Because money is still going to be an issue for us. Oh, we got to disband our army here very quickly as well. There we go. And not too bad there. All right, so we've got our little foothold north of the wall. And we have defeated the wildlings for the first, but certainly not the last time. But that was a pretty resounding victory. Yeah, sure, we did get accidentally attacked by our own forces, the forces of King Donner. But other than that, I mean, I guess ultimately we were successful. But yeah, I mean, what I think we will do is, I think we have to hold the funeral for Artos. So once again, I'm going to show you exactly what I would do for that as we switch characters here to Donner. We can go to activities and we can do a funeral here. We're going to hold that in Winterfell for the deceased, obviously our late father. Mourning, befriending, murder, seduce. I'll leave this as is and let Donner figure this all out. Let's put it to extravagant ceremonials. We don't need to travel anywhere. Everything else looks fine. Cost 129. We will start that. I'll never forget him, says our brother. So we're going to keep it paused. We're going to switch characters, and we're going to go back to Brandon. And now we should be able to join King Artos's funeral. So this is obviously they were going to hold a massive funeral for our father. We do need a new caravan master. Folk Thicketh is very good at his job. Yeah, this guy's pretty decent. All right, so we'll get him on that. The danger seems to be coming from hills, seems like. So if we hire a mountaineer, yeah, not too much danger there. And then what's the rest of it from? Let's see. I mean, we can handle a little bit of danger. So I think we'll just head out with that. And yeah, let's go hold the funeral for our father. A grotto emerges from the vegetation like a stone arch in a cathedral. On its entry, there's a small wooden table and a stall. Someone has left a lantern burning on it. Careful, my lord. Fulk holds his arm up in front of my chest. There are bandits in these lands. You're quick to make accusations. A dimly illuminated figure stands in the entrance of the cave. I'm merely a hermit, and you, well, you carry the title of Lord Paramount of the Wall. A hermit would be a great addition to my entourage. A wise woman, interesting. How fortunate. Tell me about my future. The hermit takes a second before replying. She gets up and waits until I follow. There's some herbs scattered around and what seems to be a rudimentary bed. She turns to me when we're away from my entourage and with an oddly deeper voice replies, "The fire shall talk, and silver shall flow from the hoof of lowing cattle." How insightful. I mean, fire. Could fire represent the Targaryens? What would silver represent? Could we be represented by silvering, you know, with our coloring? Maybe, you know, the silver pelt of a wolf. Silver shall flow from the hoof of the lowing cattle. What would the cattle represent? Could the cattle represent, like, the Reach, maybe? You know, the farms of the Reach? Tough to say. Very interesting. I don't know. Can anybody make heads or tails of this property? Is it all just nonsense? It's very possible that it is. There we go. Passing through long streams, the lands of Lord Porther Seawind. And we have arrived in Winterfell. Winterfell, the seat of House Stark in the heart of the north, standing proud and tall among the vastness of that land. As I approach the castle from the King's Road, I pass through Wintertown, the spacious and, at the moment, largely empty settlement outside the walls. As I move further east, the walls come to dominate the skyline. The outer reaches 80 feet. The outer wall reaches 80 feet, and the inner reaching another 20 higher. They are dark and gray. The weathered stone speaks to the great age of the castle. The east gate stands open and welcoming, and inside you find King Donner of the North waiting with salt and bread. After bestowing the guest right, he gives you leisure to explore the castle. I imagine we're a little annoyed at our brother, considering he, you know, attacked our forces accidentally. I will explore the famed Godswood, home of the old gods. I will explore the crypts. Yeah, we should probably go to the crypts and visit our family down in the crypts. Obviously, I mean, this is our castle. Not that we hold it directly, but we grew up in Winterfell. I think we gotta go to the crypts. I make my way past the ancient first keep, walking among the lichen-spotted headstones in the lich yard where the servants of the old kings of winter lie. Before me stands an ironwood door, the entrance to the labyrinthian crypts. Each step downwards is marked by a new chill as I descend from the world of the living to the catacombs of the dead. Walking amid the crypts, I find the dark corridors a maze. The faint torchlight gives a little guidance. As I come to an intersection, I must choose left or right. I will head right. I think I see something that way. There's a torch to the left. No, well, actually, you know what they say? Never do anything right. So we will go left. As I continue down the corridor, I find myself face to face with the statue of a man, a crowned king. To either side of his throne are stone direwolves. Upon his lap is a sword, long ago rusted. The few words etched upon the side are slightly worn away, but still decipherable. King Brandon III, Brandon the Breaker. King Brandon III ended the 13-year-long rule of the Night's King and freed the Night's Watch from bondage. Wow, that's interesting that this is the one. I can't help but look upon the statue with more respect. This was the famed king who united with Joramun, king beyond the wall, to bring an end to the Night's King and his corpse bride. Together, the two would defend the realms of men from the horrors that the Night's King would surely have wrought. This is such an interesting, you know, character for us to have come across here. Oh yeah, and look, his brother Brandon, the Night's King. Interesting, because they did say the Night's King was supposedly a Stark. Interesting. Very interesting. And here, the Night's Queen. Fascinating stuff. This is so cool that this is the one that we come to stand before. We again visited Winterfell's crypts. That's very cool. Soon a page finds me in the depth of the crypts and announces that dinner will soon be served. Thankfully, the page knows the way out. Well, I mean, we would know the way out. We lived here, so. Winterfell is to be Artos' final resting place, and I'm greeted by the magnanimous King Donner. As well as being able to enjoy his good company, I'm also here for our father. This will be my last chance to say goodbye. I'll never forget him. So here we go. Yeah, time will run. I mean, presumably the guest list here, yeah, all of these, you know, important vassals here are coming. Doesn't look like any other faraway rulers, but, you know, our daughter is here, which is interestingly enough. The Manderleys of the Moat are coming. You know, lots of family members here. Oh, Grand Mayor Walton died of old age. Oh, that's unfortunate. This guy was a very valuable guy. We're gonna need a new Castellan. And yeah, everybody is mourning. Nothing in the activity log. Do we want to try to befriend anybody? No, I think we're here to mourn our father. I think that one just makes the most sense. The sorrowful line marches on. The line to have a last moment with King Artos. A last whisper, a last long goodbye. A last nothing at the last place anyone will see him again. Truly a privilege it is to be here. The line brings me ever closer until, at last, the figure in front of me parts. There's nothing but a veil between me and him. I imagine that, you know, the children maybe went kind of in order. You know, I don't know, was it Donner first and then Brandon behind him, or did they go in, you know, the eldest to the youngest? Hard to say. Make a speech promising to rule in his honor. Speak of his virtues. Ooh, interesting. I don't know. We're kind of lazy. I don't know. Oh, man. This is actually kind of an interesting one. I think we would speak of his virtues. So that's what we shall do. We shall speak of our father's virtues. Because Brandon, I think, looked up to his father, even though his father did not show him all that much love. In a quiet corner of the Godswood, I overhear Master Galbert chatting with a group of mourners. He somberly gestures me over. We have all fond memories of King Artos. I was just talking about the time I was acclaimed by King Artos as a captain of true distinction. Tell me, have you any memories to share? The memories are too painful, we say. How could I forget? Ooh, let's try it. 67% chance. Oh, but we failed to explain the story well. That's unfortunate. Before me, a feasting table stacked with all manner of food and drink, as if King Artos were trying to offer one final act of magnanimity. Won't even try to pronounce that. Lord Barrick has so far refused to lay a finger on this banquet, swelling his goblet around. To Artos, truly one of the greats. Speak a quiet prayer. Tell us what he really meant to you. To King Artos, great indeed, and I will be greater still. No, we're not arrogant. Who's Lord Barrick? Karstark. Lord Barrick Karstark. To King Artos, we raise our cup, I think we would say. Oh, there's some brawling going on. Interesting. The shadows of the mourners no longer loom over me, and at last given a moment alone, what quiet comfort I could take in the moment without the rattling and prattling of other guests in my ears, just me and my thoughts on my father. It feels good, we say. We lose some stress. There we go. I and the other mourners take a reprieve from our grief to enjoy a great bounty of food. Lord Hothar, usually the lifeblood of any feast. Lord Hothar Luck. Now sits across from me, misty-eyed, with an untouched goblet. How can we make ourselves fat and merry in times like these? Are we to satisfy our hedonistic desires while Artos has none? Join me, empty your goblets in libation. The guests seem to agree. There is a wisdom in Hothar's oafish lamentation. Join the offering. I will remember in my own way. No, I think we will join the offering. There we go. 50 days left until the funeral is complete. Mourning our dearly departed father. Not a good man by any means. In fact, some might say a cruel and evil man. Maybe not cruel, but certainly arrogant and you know, self-centered might be the best way to put it. Of all the figures venerated and villainous, none have been desired more than our departed King Artos. With the crowd of weepers and gawkers finding other subjects to satisfy their fascination, I'm last left within a moment between myself and my father. I will take some hair. No, that'd be weird, right? Yeah. Take a time for quiet prayer. Allow myself a moment of grief. I promise to be a better Lord Paramount. Unrelenting devotion. You know what? Maybe this will kind of offset our laziness for a little while. You know, we are lazy, but, you know, your father's dead. He assigned you with this task to do. One of the last things before he passed away was giving you a task. I think even if you're lazy, sometimes, you know, in the right circumstances, things can, you know, embolden you to try a little bit better. So I think we're going to gain unrelenting devotion, at least to our task that Artos has given us. So mourners surround him, giving their courtesies and well-wishing to the so-called king. Not one of them offers me the same courtesy, even though I'm the true ruler of the king. No, that's not true. Would Artos truly have wanted Donner as a successor? Yeah, this would be so interesting, but it makes no sense. We are just, and we're lazy. Keep in mind, we have no reason to desire the throne of the North. Now is not the time. Could have been maybe more interesting if we had been ambitious or something, but we're playing the characters that we get, and, you know, we need to roleplay those traits out, you know, when we can. All eyes fall upon King Donner as he falls to the ground in lamentation, hands coating his reddened eyes from view. King Donner's sorrowful gasps and chokes have left his fellow mourners breathless, and many offer him comfort and reverence as if it were him who was to be committed to the hereafter. Eyes must fall only upon me. No, I can only mourn my way. I offer comfort. Offer comfort to our brother? Perhaps we do. We don't dislike him. We're both just. Yeah, you know, I think we shall offer comfort to our brother. This reminds me, I know people have a lot of, you know, different thoughts on the House of the Dragon series. I'm one of the people who, you know, quite enjoyed it. But this reminds me of that moment where Daemon, you know, when Viserys comes in and his crown falls and Daemon picks up the crown. That was such a powerful moment in that show. And it kind of reminds me of this moment when we go to offer comfort to our brother there. So I don't know. I think that's kind of cool and, you know, shows a moment of the brotherly affection here. Who knows what will happen between us and our brother later on, but I like this idea that we had a moment to show affection to him. Now the time has come to commit King Artos' final rites before his journey into the hereafter. Artos lays wrapped in fine white fabrics. The elder stands beside King Donner with a torch, its light flickering in the wind. The torch is lowered to the kindling, and I watch as the tower of wood is lit ablaze. All that's left now is to wait for Artos to be returned to ashes. Beautiful. A beautiful ceremony. There we go. Finish the funeral. We gain some legitimacy, we gain some piety, we lose some stress. Funeral is done. What do we have here? Pay ransom. Accept. We shall take your money. The Mercenaries of Glen Castle. So I assume we're returning home here. I do actually want to do something as we return home, but I'll do it right after this event. We sit in a quiet, empty tavern in Glen Castle when a loud band of ragged-looking soldiers comes barging in the common room. Their leader, a confident brute, pushes one of my guards aside and has the audacity to sit down at my table. Noble man, eh, my lord? Interested in the services of the best man of mercenaries in Glen Castle? More loyal men you'll never find, at least if you pay us properly. Ooh, we get an 800-man army in Castle Black? How long? Ooh, I have the perfect job for you. We could get Domeric Pharaohs. Yeah, this guy's brave and honest. Oh, actually, this guy's good. Holy crap, this guy's super good. A giant of a man? He's a military engineer? Oh, man, Domeric Pharaohs. Is the 800 men better, though? Ooh, oh man, this is a tough choice. I don't think this guy comes with us if we get the 800 men army, but that would be a big boost. Is it a special army? Like special troops that last forever? Oh, kind of a tough choice, actually. This guy could be good, but we can't afford to have him as our sworn shield. I'm gonna take the troops. So there we go. Yeah, we should have, yes, 800 mercenaries. We'll stand down on succession. Nice. So we got 800 extra troops indefinitely. Oh, okay. Yeah, I gotta pause here because what I really want to do, what I was intending to do was travel, customize route. Can we take a departure here? Because we can go here and we're gonna gain martial lifestyle experience if we hit up all of these castles here. So if we go here and then here and then here, because each one of these castles, this was one of our good counselor members suggested this, and we are going to go and get all of this martial lifestyle experience here, because all of this is going to be very useful. So we're basically doing an inspection of the wall on our way back to Castle Black. So, and this doesn't cost us any extra money or anything like that, as far as I'm aware. So just going to continue going in here, hitting all of these places up. There we go. We go and visit each one and get all of this martial lifestyle experience. This will probably boost us and give us like at least one or two traits, at least one trait here. All right, we'll pick our Castellan afterwards as well. There we go. Yeah, look at this, getting that martial lifestyle experience. A lowly delicacy passing through Greyguard. We've seen this one before. Do not waste your palate on this slop, my lord. I am the Lord Paramount, and I want a bowl of stew. Damn straight we do. No man's going to keep me from my stew. There we go. Thank the old gods, we can go. Oh, no. Okay, it ended there. I wonder if we got a perk out of that, though. Yeah, look at this. We got a martial lifestyle perk. Do we go for Stalwart Leader? Boost our prowess, reduces the risk of commanding armies. That's probably ideal, but Natural Dread could be good as well. Cass's Belli cost. Oh, man. All three of these are good. Boosting prowess would be nice. We'd be up to 30. Oh man, we can probably get another one if we do these ones here on another run. So I think I'm gonna get the Stalwart Leader here first, and then we're gonna go and do the rest of those castles, and then we're gonna go and take the Casus Belli one to reduce the cost there if we can get 2 out of it, which I think we should be able to. So there we go. End all of that. And yeah, we return to the wall after the funeral of our father, King Artos. May he rest in peace. And yeah, we have to think about what we're going to do in the future. I mean, you know, things are going on in the south as they always are. Did the Ironborn... Ooh, okay. They're at 56%. They are winning the battle against the Reach. The Reach is still outnumbered. No, the Reach is not outnumbered. Ooh, okay. The Ironborn took a hit there, so maybe the Reach is going to claw back from this minus 56%. But yeah. Oh, and what happened here? Oros. Just this little breakaway province from the Pentoshi. Interesting. Oh, and the Stepstones took Estermont? What? And there's a Tarth there? Is this like a pirate Tarth? I think that, yeah, this is a pirate Tarth. Wow, so we've got the King of Tarth over here, but one of his relatives is a pirate lady with claims to those titles too. Fascinating. And then we've got, you know, wow, all right. So the Stepstones are actually, you know, doing some work over here, taking the islands. Pretty cool. A lot of stuff going on. Stormlands are fighting against, in the Liberty War against the Rainwood. Looks like they took some of these lands as well here. A lot of stuff going. Oh, and look, Kingswood expanded as well. That's awesome. House Fell expanded, or did they recruit House Faring? Maybe House Faring swore fealty to him. Man, a lot of cool stuff going on, actually. Very interesting. I want to hear your comments about all of this down below. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you have. And if you want to get yourselves a character in the game, such as potentially our new Castellan, become a channel member. Just click that join button down below the video, and you too can have a character in the game. But until the next time, Wanderers, I would like to thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.